Hey guys, so today I'm going to up pot these little gems right here. I have cabbage, cauliflower, and okra and eggplant. So I'm gonna up pot these so I can separate them so they can have a little bit more room. So we're gonna do that real quick because it is a little bit chillier out here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is moisten some soil. I'm just using seed starting mix again. Because I am fertilizing my seedlings now. So like, they don't need to have a potting mix that has nutrition in it because I'm already fertilizing everything. So we're just gonna mix this real good, real quick. Get some moisture in there. Happy April, guys. Today in Ohio, we experienced snow, rain, and complete blue skies. So, if that doesn't tell you how weather can change, then spring is always interesting here in Ohio. Some days it's like super duper nice, and the next day it's like snowing again. It doesn't last, but it's still just like, just be warm. We don't need any of the other stuff anymore. Alrighty, so I just mixed that to where I can squeeze it and it holds a shape and no water is really dripping out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill these cups real quick. I wasn't sure if I'm gonna have to up pot some of this stuff because I had never actually started okra or eggplant. I did start cabbage and cauliflower before, and I planted 2 seeds in the cells and they pretty much all germinated. So we're just gonna up pot them so they have room. And then I have some other seeds to start. And that will be the last of my seed starting. Crazy how fast it already went. So these cells are from Bootstrap Farmer. This is the first year that I'm using them. They are quite substantially a little more heavy duty than these like seed tray flats I had last year. So as far as that, I'm really impressed so far. And these are the 10-20 trays that I'm using. So 32 cells fit in one tray. Not quite sure. I have 24. There's 2 plants in each. They're not quite all gonna fit on one tray. I'm so excited. We just put my garden in, like the first stage of it anyway, yesterday. And I will link that video, but that was pretty exciting. Super cool. Super exciting to have. I'm a very visual person, so like to actually see it in its space means a lot. There we go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, well, I'm gonna wash my hands just because this back here. Now I'm gonna try and hurry because these are, it's a little bit cold out here. I got this little shovel thing with the sticky traps that I bought for if I see gnats or anything like that. So I bought these little sticky traps to use if I do see any like gnats or whatever. This is gonna be easier with my fingers. I'm just gonna kind of like pat the soil around the edges here and just like stick the plant down in there. Since the okra is the biggest, let's just start with that. Oh, shoot. But I do have this handy little shovel, so we're gonna just do that route. Okay, so the should separate pretty easily, I'm hoping, without destroying its roots too much. Wow, That's incredible how many roots these tiny little plants already have. Amazing. All right, so that is what my seedlings are looking like, which is really exciting. So I'm just gonna drop these roots down there in this hole and cover it up. Actually, I'm gonna put this thing over here. I have more to fill. Yeah, I'm totally gonna make a mess, so. You want to make sure they're snug, but not like pushing them down like super hard, so just a note. And try to get them pretty straight, because that's how they'll be growing, but oh gosh. Just tore the bottom off of that one. Well, that sucks. Alrighty. So now I'm going to water them. Get this tag in there. Alright, so now I'm just gonna put it on mist. You have a thing like this, and I'm just gonna lightly water the tops so that they kind of settle in. I am also gonna sprinkle vermiculite on top of these because it just helps with algae and stuff, and as they soak up water from bottom watering, the soil still stays moist, and I don't want algae anywhere. It attracts gnats, and we don't need that in our lives. I'm gonna put this one in there. All right, I'm gonna show you guys where that stuff is. So here I have the okra and the eggplant. I will fill this in with other stuff as I start more seeds, because like I have these that need to be uppotted too. So I'm gonna do those probably next. And then down here is my tray. This is all cabbage and cauliflower, which is super exciting. I decided to keep a lot of them, all of them actually, because I'm like, well, they are really pretty to have along edges and cold weather plants. So now I'm gonna go and start some more seeds, and then I also will uppot these today probably. But I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like to uppot plants. When they start getting too big for their containers, they just need to be put in a larger size. So they went from this kind of size to the 2.5 inch pots that are a lot deeper. Like onions like this, I'm not gonna uppot these because I'm just gonna trim the tops off once they get too long, because these you set when you plant them out. So it's just different stuff. Kind of have to be aware. A lot of stuff that has foliage you want to separate when it starts getting too big, or there's too many plants in one pot or stuff like that. So I'm gonna go finish the rest of my things. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and happy growing.